AI agents are getting so advanced that you can now qualify buyers on your website without people having to talk to a salesperson at all. For example, I can ask this AI agent anything about my product, and instead of giving me some generic or limited answer the way ChatGPT would if I asked about my product, it's going to qualify me and understand why I'm really there asking the questions in the first place, and then bring up the relevant product demos or other content that's relevant to that question that I asked. And it can do this because our team has built this demo agent fully loaded with all of our context about the company, as well as our product demos and other enablement content so that it can surface it whenever it's most relevant in the conversation. So this demo agent is ready to qualify people before they ever talk to a sales rep. And I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking about token costs and how expensive it is to have an AI qualifying people on your website because you might have seen other tools on the market. And no, this isn't going to cost you the same as an SDR or some account executive salary. The best part is that building this demo agent took less than 30 minutes. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built it, from adding the product context to connecting demos to testing that it works and then shipping it. So currently, when someone lands on a SaaS website, they're forced to do a ton of work themselves. They probably have to scroll through your homepage and look at a bunch of images or GIFs that you put together, or they have to watch some overly promotional animated video that explains what you do, but is really abstracted from how your software actually looks. And if someone is still interested after looking at all of that, they have to book a demo with your team, fill out this lengthy form divulging a whole bunch of personal information about themselves, and then wait for an indefinite amount of time to hear back from somebody. And even if the company has added AI to their website, it's probably just a simple chatbot that answers things generically and maybe shares some links to particular docs that you have. But a serious buyer isn't asking simple questions like, what does this product do? Instead, they're coming with a long prompt about who they are, the context of what they do in their day-to-day job, what their goals are, what they're looking to solve, and then asking if your tool can solve that problem for them. And those are the types of personalized questions that only get answered when they're talking to a salesperson live. But when a visitor comes to your website with those questions in mind, they might still not be ready to talk to a salesperson. They're still researching and wanting to do some of the work themselves before they have to talk to a human. What we've built on the Supademo team is an AI demo agent that actually qualifies buyers well. It answers their questions rather than just giving them some canned response. It can understand what they care about and then guide them to the right product experience. So let me show you how to build it. Okay, so here I am in the AI demo agent's backend, and I'm going to show you how to build one of these. Now here we have the identity of the AI demo agent, and you can give it a name. What we've called it is just the AI demo agent because that's the product feature we're trying to disseminate within our ICP. You also put your company name. So here you can set up the goal of your demo agent, and we've split up the different goals to choose from between sales-led organizations and product-led growth organizations. So if you want to qualify buyers and then book meetings from those conversations, you would select this goal. And that's what we've done. But if you're a product-led growth company and most of your users are signing up themselves, usually in a free trial, you would choose this goal instead. After that, you set the tone for your demo agent. For us, we've gone with neutral because it's a nice middle ground. You can also set the welcome message, which is the first thing the demo agent is going to say when someone joins a call. And then below that, you're going to have the suggested questions that someone can click on if they don't quite know what they want to say. And for us, we have basic questions that will get the conversation started if someone doesn't quite know about Supademo, but they're interested in learning more. Now, these are the simple questions like, what are your main features? What do you do? What's your pricing? Stuff like that. So here at the bottom is something really important, and it's what you want it to do when it doesn't quite know how to answer a particular question. So what we have down here at the bottom is the fallback behavior. And here's where you can set up the AI agent to apologize if it doesn't understand what the person is saying and ask them to clarify what they're saying so that it has more context. Or if you already have a lot of documentation that people can use to self-serve some of their problems, you can redirect them to a support link or suggest related content. Okay, so we've set up the identity, and now let's look at the interface. And this is how you choose how visitors interact with your agent. You can choose between text-only interface options if you want people to just chat with it through text like ChatGPT, or you can do text and voice. And as more and more people get comfortable talking to AI agents, we wanted to add that feature so that people can interact however they want to with our agent. Now, if you choose to use a voice with your agent, you can select from several different voice types, and you can click the play button to hear how they sound. Now, what we have here is a quick setting that you can turn on or off, but we do recommend turning it on because it's a recap of the conversation, and it's a shareable thing that the visitor gets after the conversation is over, which they can share with anybody. which is probably their team if they're evaluating your product. And at the bottom is your intro screen. And here's where you can put something like any fields you want people to enter to start engaging with your agent. So for us, we just ask for their name and their business email so that we can follow up with them afterwards. Then we also put them in the driver's seat. So before they enter the call, they know it can be voice and text or just text. And then they can obviously choose their microphone. The next tab here are the guardrails and boundaries. And these are the safeties that you put on your AI demo agent. At the top here is topics that you want the agent to avoid if they're asked. And for us, we've added things like our roadmap. And specifically for competitors and handling questions about competitors, you can decide how you want the agent to compare you versus competitors. For a lot of people, we want an actual human to handle that conversation. So we have the setting to acknowledge that there are differences and then redirect them to a human or to a different piece of content. And then you can add in your competitor names so that the agent knows exactly when they're being mentioned by a prospect. Lastly, you then have custom instructions if you have something that sits outside of topics you want them to avoid or competitors. And these can be long text responses that explains how you want them to handle specific edge cases. Now, this is the quick links tab, and this is where you put the links you want to send people to while they're having the conversation. It could be something like your sign up link or your pricing page, or it could be a redirect link to a human booking form. And lastly is the security tab. Here you can set your max conversations per day, and this is so you can monitor token usage, but you can also add domains where you're going to allow the demo agent to be embedded so that you know whether it's on your site or a different website. Now, this next section is the knowledge base, and it's where you're setting up all of the context that the AI demo agent needs to effectively answer buyer questions. This first tab is the demo tab, and it's where you can add in any of the pre-built demos that you've created using Supademo, and you can add them to this folder so that it will bring it up on the screen when someone asks a relevant question. For example, if someone were to ask about the ROI of Supademo, we've added this demo to then open when someone asks that question. So they'll see this slide deck. Or if they ask about a routing tool called Route Hub, we'll pull up this interactive product demo on the screen beside the chat where they can then click through this tour. Or if they ask about a Route Hub feature, for example, it'll pull up this interactive demo on the screen beside the chat, which people can then click through to learn about our product. Now, we are an interactive demo company, so of course we're going to have a ton of demos to show people for all of our different features. But in addition to demos, you can also add things like videos, documents, website links, or specific text instructions as well. And these text snippets are actually really important because it's where you can add the specific answers to questions that people might have. So for example, you might put security answers here or something about your pricing or your competitors if you want the agent to use specific language when answering a question. When you add a text file, you can just click the add button and then you can write in the title, which will usually be the question that it's answering. And then you can put the content below, which is usually how you want the agent to answer that question. And then when you save it, it will index it into the agent's brain and it will use that when it's answering the question. Think of this as additional context that is outside of the other things you might have already added. And then lastly, this is the monitoring tab. And this is where you see the performance of the conversations that the agent is having. In the insights tab, you get an aggregate view where you can look at performance over time, whether that's just the number of sessions and how much time is happening, or how many high intent conversations your agent is having. If you want to go deeper, you can click into the sessions tab and see the actual conversations that users or prospects are having with your agent. It will mark them by intent, saying whether this was a low intent conversation, medium, or high intent conversation. And if something is high intent, you can actually click into that conversation and get even more detailed insights on what they talked about. You can see an executive summary of their intent and what they were looking for, as well as the questions that were asked and the content that was shown. And it will even show you gaps where the agent maybe faltered on a particular answer. If you want to go line by line, you can also see the exact transcript of the conversation that they had. Now, I mentioned knowledge gaps, and in this last tab, it actually lists out all of the questions that the agent struggled with. And this is where you can go through and see exactly what you need to create or add context for so that the agent is better prepared for more and more edge cases. And we're checking this daily to make sure that our demo agent can handle things that it was struggling with. Now, when you've put this all together, you can also view your agent readiness tab. And this is a quick check that you can run, which then runs it against a whole bunch of different criteria to make sure that your agent is ready to answer all of the questions. And what we're aiming for is to get something over 90%. So we know that our agent in here needs some work so that it's better. You can then go ahead and preview the demo agent. We'll open it here and we'll start a session and we can start asking questions. Okay, so at this point, I've asked it a question about qualifying users on my website before they talk to a sales rep, which is the main use case that our demo agent solves. So it pulled up an interactive demo because it was relevant to. And then I can click through the interactive demo without actually leaving the chat. So I can learn about the product and then come back and continue the conversation here. Okay, now let's assume I'm a growth lead asking about website conversion and I want to ask a specific question about if Supademo can solve that problem. Now I'm a growth lead at a mid-sized SaaS startup, and I want to see if there's ways that I can qualify buyers more effectively so that I can drive higher conversion rates. What if I'm a customer success lead and I want to learn how I can use demos for onboarding? Cool, so what it did is actually took me to a page where I could then select the specific use case that I was interested in, and then it took me to all the demos that are related to onboarding. Now, one of the main skepticism about demo agents is how it's actually different from an AI chatbot on the website. So let's ask it and see what it says. How is this experience different from an AI chatbot? Okay, so it handled my objection and then it showed me that demo again about our agent. So there's a full walkthrough of how to set up an AI demo agent for your website. It's scary to think how fast AI is evolving, but it's also cool to see it solving issues that 2 years ago would have been incredibly difficult to do at scale. If you run a SaaS company or your product requires a lot of explanation before someone's qualified to be a buyer or not, this is worth trying. Build the agent, connect all your context to it, add your demos to it, and then get it out there in front of people and see how they start interacting with it. And if you want to give this a shot yourself, head over to supademo.com where you can get started with your own agent for free. The link is in the description. Let me know what you think.